Hey, what up, you guys? It's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Animal. This is a pretty low-budget drama, pretty underrated too. And this stars Ving Rhames, and I think he wrote it too. This also has Terrence Howard in it as his son, and Chaz Palminteri is in this thing. And then also Jim Brown, who just passed away recently. It's a pretty good story about this guy who gets sent to prison, and he kind of finds himself and figures out that how he was living was the wrong way to live. And what I like about this movie is, even though it's pretty straightforward and there's not like a huge plot twist or anything, it's pretty realistic. I like character studies and movies about like people changing their life around and stuff, and this is a very good one for that. So yeah, he's a killer and he's a gang member, and he gets sent to prison for murder, I believe. And then in prison, he kind of figures out, talking to Jim Brown, that how he was living was like all bullshit and stuff. And then Chaz Palminteri is kind of a bad influence on him. Like, Chaz Palminteri is basically running the prison kitchen, and so he has some power in there, and he's kind of using Animal to do fights with and bet on and stuff like that. Like, there's this really creepy scene where he's fighting in another prisoner in a cage, and then he wins, and then he just makes this kind of animalistic sound. It's really weird. But yeah, at that point, he's removed from all humanity. He basically is an animal. And Jim Brown basically kind of introduces him to the Willie Lynch papers, which is basically kind of saying one of the biggest forms of slavery is in your own mind. And if you let that go, that you're not supposed to be this way, then you could then start to change your life around. So he takes that into heart. And then he comes out of prison and he's living good and stuff, but now his son is basically doing the same shit he was doing, and he has to try to talk his son out of it. And it's kind of like, how does he then become a role model after he just got out of prison for murder? You know what I mean? Like, why would this guy listen to you of all people?
That's just some of it, James. I'm gonna give this to you, and I'm gonna let you read it.
Wait, man. This is real.
Don't matter if it's real, James. It matters if it's true. You are a part of his indoctrination. It goes from generation to generation, from father to son.
Yeah, but that shit ain't right. You know, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Ain't nobody never spent no time with me, man. Nobody teach me nothing, man. Just the streets.
You have an opportunity to change your life. When you change your life, you will affect many other lives. James, you have an opportunity.
I can't change.
You have an opportunity, my brother. No, my son. It's not complicated. You gotta care about people, man. I care about you, James. I get it.
It's a very low-budget movie. All-star cast, though. Lots of great character actors in this. Even Tarja P. Henson's in this, and what's the guy that played Big Worm? Faizon Love is in this. And very good performance from Ving Rhames. I think one of his best performances, actually. It's one of these straight-to-video hood movies, and honestly, one of the best I've seen. There is an Animal Part 2, which I believe is the sequel to this one. And then there's also a remake of this one, I believe. I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's Animal. Alright guys, it's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. Let me know you've seen Animal. Let me know if you've seen the sequels and if they're any good or not. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.